Friday morning. Time to check in and find out what's happening on the big screen or even on your telly box over the weekend. Strap it upon even movie critic James Luxford, looking ahead to some movie picks for the weekend. James, morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us again on BBC CWR. Obviously, we spoke on Tuesday about Tenet being the big cinema release, and nice for you to get back in the cinema. This morning's three choices very much about the small screen.
Yes, we've got Tenet back in terms of a big cinema release, but it will be a slow trickle on the big screen as sort of cinemas are still kind of social distancing and there are fewer screens available. But on the small screen, we start with The Meg on Amazon Prime now. Jason Statham stars as a deep sea diver hired to save a research facility from a giant prehistoric shark.
There's a monster outside.
What you people discovered is bigger than we ever thought possible.
It was the largest shark that ever existed.
A living fossil.
Thought to have been extinct for over 2 million years.
My God.
It's a megalodon.
He's kidding, right?
I have to say, I saw the trailers for this and some of the imagery that went with it. It just looked ridiculous, James, when it opened, didn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit ridiculous. It is a little bit silly, but you know what? It's a lot of fun. This is in the vein of something like Deep Blue Sea or Snakes on a Plane. Action with a lot of thrills and some humor that doesn't really take itself too seriously. I think if you go into it with the right mindset, this is great fun on a weekend, on a Friday night, on a Saturday night. If you don't want anything too taxing, a great choice if you're looking for that sort of film.
On Amazon Prime, The Meg, starring Jason Statham, to terrestrial TV, free to air, Saturday night, box office time, ITV.
Yep, Saturday, 9:05 on ITV, it's Goldeneye, Pierce Brosnan's debut as James Bond, saving the world from a stolen nuclear weapon.
It's too easy. Half of everything is luck, James. And the other half? Fate. Set time is 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Check.
So many little cameo roles in this. Robbie Coltrane, rapper Goldie turns up in this as well, doesn't he? A proper prime time movie for ITV.
Yes, it's also the debut of Judi Dench's M, who was Bond's superior for a long time. I like this easily. For me, the best of Brosnan's Bond movies, and a great baddie who just heard there in Sean Bean. It's a little grittier and has a fun story. I don't know if this is remembered as well as other Bond films. You know, the big highlights over time. We talked about Sean Connery on Tuesday, celebrating his birthday, and of course he's always the standard that's set, but this is certainly worth your time and a great Bond film to dive into if you haven't seen it.
Absolutely. You're settling in front with the popcorn. I've got the Chinese or the Uber Eats Deliveroo's rocked up. 9:05 Saturday night ITV for Goldeneye, and then something a bit more family friendly for Sunday evening. Your third and final choice.
Yes, Sunday 7:15 E4. It's Madagascar, animated family comedy about a group of New York zoo animals who must adjust to a new life when they are shipped to Madagascar.
You, sprechen Sie English?
I sprechen.
What continent is this?
Manhattan.
Hoover Dam. We're still in New York.
What are you guys doing? We're digging to Antarctica.
Can you keep a secret, my monochromatic friend? Do you ever see any penguins running free around New York City? Of course not. We don't belong here. We're going to the wide open spaces of Antarctica. To the wild.
I love this film. Chris Rock, brilliant as the zebra. I'm trying to think of some of the other voices in this, James. Help me out, because it's a all-star voice cast, isn't it, this, really?
Yes, it's Ben Stiller as the lead, playing a sort of lion, and tons of voices there. David Schwimmer as a slightly anxious giraffe, and this is a movie that started a 4-film franchise. This goes for laughs rather than sort of the emotional impact of, say, a Pixar film. This is DreamWorks who made the Shrek franchise, so it's more along the humor lane of animated films, but it's very funny. Worth it for the penguins who just saw there, who are just incredible supporting characters and got their own spin-off movie a few years ago.
I've just remembered Sacha Baron Cohen as the King Lemur.
Yes.
To I like to move it, which again are a real highlight. If you remember that reel-to-reel track from back in the day, and the movie kind of puts a handbrake on, doesn't it, for that kind of moment, and you're lost in that moment, which is really, really funny. James, fantastic. Madagascar on E4 Sunday at 7:15. Have a good weekend, James. We'll speak again next week on Monday. Well, Bank Holiday Monday, of course. So you'll probably be speaking to Richard on Bank Holiday Monday morning, I think. So we'll fix that up. Thanks very much, mate.
Thank you.
James Luxford, film critic, with us on BBC CWR, based in Stratford-upon-Avon. And yes, the normal Monday previews, of course, with it being a bank holiday, I'm not on. So Richard Williams will be here, bank holiday Monday morning, hopefully for that. Right now, James Ezra, as we brace ourselves.